Oh. Well, that's... Hey, it's Poisson Variants, your VTuber Method Gamer and Nonsense Enjoyer. And I hope everyone is enjoying the holiday season. Holy wiggle bottoms, that's loud. I hope everyone has been enjoying Mathmas. Hope this is, I did realize this is my first stream since Mathmas officially started. Three days in. A nice dose of participation from the community, which is very welcome and very exciting and makes me very happy. It's always I just saw Kikado's answer the trig proof episode. Just trust me, bro. No, there's been a lot more interaction than I thought, which makes me happy. I can't wait for it to continue. I'm a big fan of all of the everyone taking the time to throw in their 2 cents for like what they think the answer is, and these are early ones are much easier. Let's see. Day 4 won't be too bad. Day 5 will be day 4 will be a little jump in difficulty, and then day 5 will be a slightly another jump in difficulty. And then from there, let's see. Day 6 isn't too far of a jump. Day 7 might be a big jump in difficulty for some people. Day 7 and onward is where I'm expecting people to start having trouble. Kind of like Hot Ones. Kind of like Hot Ones, but with math problems. Whatever the equivalent of that would be. I think it's Hot Ones, but it's just the number 1. There's 1 apostrophe S. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm very excited because the main idea behind it, I guess I can say now that the event has started. has been to progressively get moving from course to course. So the first one is like pre-college math, generally considered, and then like you go into like pre-calculus with the difference quotient, then you're moving into trigonometry, then you're gonna move on to calculus, and then and just like how calculus is kind of like one of the first larger jumps of difficulty in math, a similar thing is gonna happen here. A similar thing is gonna happen where the difficulty, quote unquote, should I'm gonna hear myself for a second. Oops. Couldn't hear me hearing myself, I promise. But yeah, will increase in a similar manner. I guess that also means that if people have specific trouble with like specific courses, like tons of people I know really disliked calculus 2, and some people really disliked calculus 3. So we'll see if that holds true, if the calculus, certain aspects of the calculus chain get a lot of rebuttal, a lot of or not rebuttal, sort of a pushback in terms of, oh, this is stupid. Because that's the thing, you just keep going until you run into the eventual, this is dumb. It always shows up. It always shows up. Well, people will eventually hate their math. Unfortunately. I mean, assuming you're not, math major. But I'm sure there are math majors who hate their math. I mean, they're even though I'm a big proponent of learning and whatnot, I wouldn't say that I love, every subject or anything like that. For that, I would be overly enjoyed to learn anything Papoy, but right, I literally have a note, a little note written on my thing. I'm like, I want to say Papoy enough until it becomes locked into my brain, and then I start saying it accidentally in my real life. I just need to remember to do it, Papoy. The key with any of those catchphrases, though, is that you have to make sure you're not saying an irritatingly too much amount. And some people will ultimately hate it, because I can totally get it being annoying. Especially if it's forced, but who cares? Anyways. Oh, what I was gonna say is the idea of not enjoying learning certain subjects or whatnot, even if you enjoy overall learning as a concept, or just like enjoy learning things, because some people do just enjoy learning anything and everything. I wouldn't say I enjoy learning anything and everything, because some things people can tell me about, and I want to not exist anymore within their vicinity. But, is what it is. They're not part of it. Ooh! I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you, Wrench. I'm happy for you, Wrench. I'm glad you're able to go and see your partner. That's definitely a plus, so no need to apologize, by the way. That's a thing where it's like people will attend when they have the time. No one is obligated to show up for any of this. And I think that's what makes it special when people do show up, is that they're willing to make that time. But I'm also not gonna be like, you're expected to show up. Yeah. But no, it's the like certain courses I remember hating. She's all the way in Scotland. Wow. That's a trek. And if you're coming from the United States, if you're coming from the United States, that's definitely a trek. Especially right now, doing anything international is a pain. If you're not, then maybe it's easy. But regardless, that's fun. That's nice that you're gonna be able to get to see them during the holidays, if it is even holiday related. Maybe it's just related to time you have off of work or school or something. Which also is I guess holiday related, but the goal of your trip isn't necessarily holiday related then, but the backing factor, the what's the word I'm looking for? The cause, the acting factor. The acting factor is in play. Or holiday related. Whatever. Regardless. Oh, weird sound skip there. Funny. I opened my YouTube and the first thing I saw was a Japanese VTuber also playing 14. It looks like they just started it. And they're small VTuber, but they're probably on a Japanese data center, which, I mean, checks out. I would want to play where I have good connection. Like my friends who are in Latin America would play with me, and they would always have terrible connection. But I think that was just Colombian Wi-Fi in general. Just Latin American Wi-Fi in general, probably. Just shoots you in the foot at every turn. Because yes. I don't know. My friend moved. One of my Colombian friends. She's going to school in France now, and she was saying that apparently the Wi-Fi that she's been having in Europe has not been great either, which surprises me. Just because I figured it would be like maybe an infrastructure issue, but I don't know. Also, I don't know how terminally online the United States is compared to other countries globally, but I imagine the United States is more, the US is more terminally online, and therefore invests a lot more into Wi-Fi connection. Maybe, I don't know. Like us in like South Korea, I guess. Well, regardless, I have a lot to get through in 14. I have so freaking much to get through in 14. 7.1 just dropped, and I'm still, or 7.4 just dropped, and I'm still at 7.1. I have so much story, I have so much side content, and since I'm currently on a holiday break because of work, I figured might as well utilize some time to do it. Just to go ahead and grind out, what was that, 9 months worth of content, a year worth of content now? Oh, my face has to freeze while I use my one-time password. The reason I have a one-time password is because once I got hacked on 14, and ultimately, yeah, like the person hacked me, tried to use my account to do like botting and RMT, got me banned. I sent in an appeal. I then got my account back and everything. Got a one-time password. And the thing is, the only thing that happened was that they ended up deleting one of my unique items, and it was like my level 60. Oh, I'm doubling up on audio right now. Was my level 60 Astrologian boots or something? I have no idea why. Like, from the class quests, that was the only thing that was missing. Like, none of my stuff was sold, none of my stuff was discarded, except for that piece. I have no idea why. One of the many mysteries of life, I guess. Alright. Let's hop in for the first time in forever. I guess the first thing I should do is make sure that all my housing still exists. Where the heck is... Oh, right, this is like the cowboy area just over the bridge in Dawn Trail. Yeah. Every time I've tried to play this since Dawn Trail, I do like a tiny bit of stuff, and then I'm like, wait a minute, what is any of this? Oh dear. Flat map. Strategy board. New strategy. Blank strategy board. Oh my god. They added that for rating. That's crazy. Like Protean and stuff. Alright, let me go into graphics real quick. Threshold. Enabled. Anything... I don't need grass quality, really. Much of this we can make a bit better. Off texture resolution. Normal. I think it's gonna be in the 3D. Okay, yeah, it was just in the 3D resolution scaling. That makes sense. Alright, Kona, before I do whatever this... Wow, that does not look great. That looks okay. Let's look at Kona's light-covered face. Okay, I think it turned out alright. Everyone... Oh no. The texture quality. Can I turn up the texture quality if I keep the 3D scaling down? Am I allowed to do that? Yeah, like how much can I get away with having, as long as I have... Every so I just gotta move around a bit. Change my graphics back up to a bit higher. Texture resolution high. No, that's not good. It just really is the 3D resolution scaling. How high can I get it before it starts to tank things? So that's a bit up. Nope. Doesn't like that. Okay. That's 75. Okay, 75 seems to... Oh, no. Is 70 the sweet spot? Buy a few more things. Okay, 70 seems to be the sweet spot. I need a new PC. Bad. You're horribly out of tune, I think. Yeah, I'm just tone deaf. I feel like it could be both. Just a little bit of, you know, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. To be honest, the ears on top of the headphones are just for show. Although the ears under the headphones don't actually exist, I don't think. I don't actually know if this model has ears. I honestly have no idea. I can't remember the last time I checked. In a similar vein, how often do you check to see if your ears are still there, just in general, in real life? Oh wait, I'm a VTuber. I'm supposed to pretend that this is the real me. That's a similar mindset when it comes to stuff like lore and whatnot. Because I feel like that'll cause more hassle. Sorry. Oh. That's a very nice thing. Just repairs all your stuff at once instead of having to tab through. I should... The patch notes. I don't know why I didn't do that yet. Hold on. Try to... Sorry, I'm helping someone troubleshoot their PS4 now. Which was not what I was expecting to do right now. Hey, Jay! Hi, Jay. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing quite goodly. How are you? How are you? I saw the claims that because I didn't use what is it called? The :3, the like cat smile on my thing. I think that's the little :3 that I'm losing a moniker. Because if so, I'll have you know I'm in the big oversized hoodie right now, which I think makes my status more than valid. I'm just saying. Playing video games with friends. What games you guys playing? Games you guys playing? Your source was that you tweeted about it? Yeah, oh, that's true. I have kind of, like, pushed away from it. Because there's kinds of, like, connotations, I guess, with it. Where you're like, if you have that, I mean, the tag's still there, but like the... Yeah, if anything, the tag is just still there so that you know, I reach a broader audience. But the, I don't, like, make it a big deal in my streams or, like, notable. Because the connotation is just like, oh, wow, you're, you know, lewd tuber kind of thing. Which is not my gimmick. In fact, it's such not my gimmick that I was made things awkward in the Discord when I was like, okay, guys, tone it down. But that one was more for a safety reason. The safety of everyone involved in that interaction. Because I'd rather people not prompt those types of situations, even if unintentionally. So game called Jump Space, combo spaceflight plus ground shooter. Oh, is it like free to play, or is it like mass PvP? What's it like? Back to troubleshooting real quick. Sometimes you get uncomfy on the Discord, but you can't complain because you're also an instigator. So that's good to know. Those sorts of things are important to know. Because, you know, it's important to me that there be a welcoming environment. It is welcoming, but like a comfortable environment. And every so often it like, oh my god, my inventory's a mess. Testing. It seems like it turns into a bit of a like, oh my god, everyone's so gay, so we're all gonna be like gay horny, which again is not the goal. Special update. New stage has been added to the gold Air Force One. What? Air Force One already exists. Mission based up to 4-player co-op. Oh, so kind of like DRG kind of thing, Helldivers, etc. Those sorts of things. Is it free? Because I think, well, also, how many gigs is it? Because that's part of my problem with Helldivers is that it's 100 and 120, 140 gigs or something. It's just ridiculous. It's like $20 and 8 gigabytes. See, that's my type of game. That's my type of game right there. $20 and 8 gigabytes is a big sell. I mean, that's partially why stuff like Lethal Company did so well, to my understanding, is that it was, you know, $15. Doesn't run the best on the more hectic stuff, but is definitely never unplayable. That's good. That's the goal, is that it should be playable to a minimum. I've been going through this story, and I gotta say 7.1 is jumping around quite a bit. Like, you're looking for that one kid's mom, and then you find information about her, and then we're suddenly doing this. And I'm not really sure what the through line was. And they said things about, like, learning about the different cultures, but I'm like, that's what the whole first half of the expansion was. Oh, what? A true testo?
It has beasts across the plains in a panic, and our Ronek are practically paralyzed with fear. We must get them to safety.
I'm assuming it's just like a big monster, maybe? A really big monster?
We can assist by helping to calm the creatures. Once they're less at...
Although,
After they're out of harm's way, we'll deal with the Ronek Reaver.
I'm surprised that a patch would start off with both a dungeon and then an instance. But I guess just engaging content right after the expansion finished is the idea. Because, you know, you have to wait till the expansion finishes, and then you have to wait 3 months, and then you get your first patch.
Be safe with me. Please, be careful out there.
So we're calming down the buffalo things, I think.
Make haste. We must
Oh yeah, I forgot they have the little pictures.
Don't worry, we're right behind you.
Yeah, the voice acting in this expansion is not... Or not expansion, in this patch. Does seem a little bit... phoned in. Don't worry, we're right behind you. Ah, I love unrendered grass. Let me see if I can render the grass again. I just want some grass. Ah, okay. Someone has to spend the time writing the dialogue for the side quests. No one does.
We must do what we can to soothe them.
Yeah. Hey, at least it's not AI generated. Take what you can get. Take what you can get. Alright, we pet the giant buffalo. Now, when do we kill stuff? Because we will definitely kill stuff because I'm in an instance.
All right. Let's look for stragglers.
This way? Okay. Actually, what Central US looks like, including the flat grass texture. The closest I've dealt with is kind of like flat farmland. It was just driving through it. I could never live in farmland. I would detest it with a passion. It would be unbelievably painful. It gives me kind of the same anxiety as one gets when, like, being in the middle of the ocean. Like, it makes me uncomfortable. I'm a big city girl, exactly. Currently suburbs, or like, yeah. Oh, I'm supposed to take the middle one, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, pretty much. I'd prefer to live in the city than out in the farm any day of the week. I really, really don't like farms. It's the Alpha Gator. I really don't like flatlands. I really don't like, I also don't really like the East Coast at all, because it's very humid. I assume someone's gonna do a limit break. Yeah. Try to live in a hotspot of civilization in the middle of nowhere. Feels like it could be kind of rough to find, unless you like build your own place. A mansion in a fort. I mean, if you can afford a mansion, then yeah, build it wherever you want. I mean, I guess most mansions probably aren't in like downtowns of cities, so I imagine a fair amount of mansions are a step or two away from civilization hubbubs, so to speak. Guess it's okay to be wrong. You're an East Coast rep. My family's originally from the East Coast, but no, I do not care for the weather. Too many extremes and too humid. Oh, it's a monster hunter.
Look there! We've got a big one coming!
Look there! We've got a big one coming.
Scales and wicked fangs. That's a Ronak Reaver, and no mistake.
You can do it, little guy. No, don't tremble in fear. Go Super Saiyan Buffalo. Go Super Saiyan Buffalo. I like that no one else is running. Only his glasses broke from that? The way they point is so funny. Oh yeah, it's amazing. It's funny because like they went so far in a lot of the animations and made them so much cleaner in a lot of ways, and then there's still like stuff like that where they're just like, oh my god. Like, oh no.
I will save the headsaw.
Where are us? Why are we just like standing by doing nothing? Oh, there's Wooklamat.
Are you alright?
Why isn't my character helping? My character's like canonically 800 times stronger than any of them.
Do not concern yourself with me. Get the Ronak to safety.
There. You've nothing to fear.
His eyes say otherwise. Alright, Aaronville got a new fit. I forgot about that.
Right. Let's finish the job.
God. I will admit I'm already getting like exhausted from how
I made a vow to our people. You shall plague them no longer.
I'm unironically feeling tired from watching this cutscene. I felt fine at the start of this. Alright. Defeat the Alright. Fine. Oh my god, he is invincible. So we have to sit here and wait for someone to do a...
I need some time to think, will you?
We gotta sit here and wait for him at the limit break. And then we'll be able to do damage to him.
We'll find it.
Any day now. Any day now. He's gonna do this like 3 times, where he's gonna like almost cast his thing. He's gonna be like, Okay, no, thank God we're actually good. Oh, never mind it. I'm attacking the legs. Okay. I thought we were going to be sliding in between them, but I guess not. We're not even... Funny that you say that, Jay, because we're not actually defending the natural wildlife. We're defending the domesticated wildlife from the natural wildlife. We're making sure that our buffalo crop, is nice and strong. Nice and fruitful. That we can benefit. Seriously, still? Why can't my Mechanist do that? Why in God's name does the monster have fire AoE spell? That's an excellent question. Because magic. I feel like that's what we can boil down the answer to anything. Because we needed a boss mechanic, dang it. Nope. And then he does his... Oh! Wait, why can't I have a sniper rifle as a Mechanist? You just casually built a Barrett 50 cal. Quickly, kill this wild animal. Yeah, that's what you get for roaming around and trying to hunt the farm animals that are a part of your natural habitat and are grazing wildly. We'll show you.
Still not backing down, huh? Fine with me.
Getting to start to think we're not the good guys. Maybe not the bad guys, but certainly not the good guys. Oh, fun. Still simple, but fun. Take it away, Wolf Lamont. That wasn't a ray at all. That was a blob. Watching these level 100 Mechanist animations, these are cool. The shrimp is that. Exactly. It's just so shrimple. So shrimple that it could fry some rice in the time that it took for us to do these mechanics. To grab the orbs.
This is going to hurt.
You guys would be terrible to raid with. Because you just stood there and ignored the things instead of helping to account for the fact that I melee. Why aren't our DPS focusing those? Why are they trying to give an equal amount to the tank? The tanks will not benefit from the damage up as severely as the DPS will, and the range DPS could just go and pick up those orbs easier. Donut, terrible raider. Terrible, terrible raider.
We did it.
Only a mild amount of glass shards in your eye.
Are they?
Dead. All dead.
The Ronek have all made it to Mehwa Hetsuan.
That-
Hunters are scouring the area for any remaining threats.
That was
But the
some
local fauna
words
appears to have
that
calmed
are
down.
probably words.
We cannot thank you.
I just realized that I'm in the cowboy area in my gamer fit. To them, not you.
Most of all, vow of reason. We feared you would be loath to take direct action, yet you didn't hesitate to put your life on the line for our Hetso.
So they like watched this all go down and did nothing to help. They're like, oh my god, they're fighting that big old monster for us. That's crazy.
I did no more than as a Dawn servant's duty.
It'd be funny if his glasses are just broken for the rest of the game.
Scales is astounding. I dare say we could repurpose them to create
Assuming
a device
he's
that
not
would
an
control
NPC
the
who just-
forces of ether.
I have a feeling both him and Waklamat are around for this expansion. And then we never see them again.
Ether resembling that of the predator the Ronek fear most.
Fear. Oh my god.
If we struck the right balance, we would have the means to deter the Ronek from approaching the railroad without causing them undue distress.
Eh?
Incredible! Kona, you've done it again.
Instead of building a fence, let's build an ether monster. The fence is such an outdated concept.
See one of these again.
Ah,
Still haven't forgotten the last one. And it's been more than 20 years now. I had come as a trader to the camp in Lozeni Hetta.
are we gonna get a flashback about this NPC we don't care about?
That's where the Pelu Pelu trader found me as a babe. Please, can you tell me what you saw?
Oh my god, now we're gonna find his parents too. Watch this dude put his life on life for one replaceable animal, does nothing good in our books, white boy. He's not white at all though. I just heard a blow up, so I have a feeling that was Hart messaging me.
The fiend struck like a whirlwind in the night. I grabbed some token belongings and bolted in a panic. Well distracted, I heard one cry. After that, nothing but the pounding of my heart and feet.
Everyone died.
Windborne words say that a group of survivors reunited with their
It was not
Still more were never seen
someone
again,
else.
including the brave couple.
See if it was.
Or so the story goes.
Okay, you're wrong. It was literally you, Hart. I don't have my chat covered up this time, so they can see you in 4K.
What became of their child? I'm afraid I don't know.
Hey, Kikado.
If he
How are you
wasn't one of the
doing?
Survivors, even if he lived through that
How you doing
night,
earlier in this day?
Otis wouldn't have been kind to a
That's right, streaming at a time that people can actually watch.
not.
That's not you, Art, despite that being you.
What? All these years, I was convinced that my parent... But now I see.
Okay, that was the revelation. I was very confused because I wasn't really paying attention.
So much time resenting. It is thanks to them that I live to know the warmth of family.
Trying to stay awake during these cutscenes is...
And now that I am done, servant, all of Tuliyola is...
Doing these cutscenes
family
is
I
so...
will always protect,
Ugh.
as my parents protected me.
You just finished today's classes? Ooh. Good. Take that time to relax then. You have a break coming up as well? I don't know what the systems in the systems in Brazil are like. I can read this fast, so I'm not going to bother to read out loud. The doppelganger. Zero is telling me that now you talk with tildes a bunch when you text. You've absorbed tildes from your new free company, your new fishing friends. You be a mod just so you can brag it to Jen. I don't know if I trust you with that, Jay. I don't know if I trust you with that. We just had the conversation about you instigating in the Discord. You have classes from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.? Wow. I remember I would have days like that sometimes when I would leave in the mornings. All right, I need to make you mod in the Discord too, Haru. You're currently not mod in the Discord. I trust you with it though. I'm not gonna do that right now. I need to make... Currently I have a mod that originally just had Ran in it. And it's Mane-chan, but it has Zero also and Doggo in it. And I need to make one that's just like a mod one, but not old mod one. I don't know. That's horrible. You wrote a very problematic message and then deleted it. Yeah, but you wrote the problematic message, which means that you you contributed to the problem. I shouldn't trust you. Don't worry, Kikado. I don't trust you with mod powers. After the conversation we had about gaslighting yesterday or the day before, I definitely don't. You know, affectionately. You could have classes to 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Yeah, there was a time where it was like, I would leave at 8, no, I would leave at 6 and get home at 8. Like, leave at 6 a.m., get home at 8 p.m. Because I would just be out at classes all day. Another train? I already did this train. Look who's talking. I'm very responsible. Oh right, we had to rebuild the train because we used it in the assault on whatever that one was called. The level 85 dungeon, level 87 dungeon.
The exterior with spare parts. We refurbish the interior, though. But
Something
as
like
far
that.
as the Ronek are concerned,
Mod your form, we already mod for 4 channels. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna... Multi-track drift.
from the ballast to the ties.
They need to add, yeah, a mount that's just locked onto the tracks. Just add train racing.
Come now. If
They need to
anything, credit's
update
due to
chocobo
Tuyo.
racing so it includes more than just chocobos.
You recruited from every corner
Let us
of
all
the
just get on
continent.
mounts
You were
and
able
have
to get
mount
one of
racing,
those
except have it
silver
poorly optimized where it's like... You know what? The horse racing game. Let's just play the horse racing game.
True marvel. And we wouldn't have that without the scales you brought us.
It's as simple as that. I don't remember what it's called. I never played it, but... Or
However
saw a
grateful
gameplay of
you
it.
are,
But
know that we're
that's
your
real. No, that's called a... That's Manifest Destiny, Jay. Not Manifest Destiny. Yeah, Manifest Destiny. I was confusing it with Mandate of Heaven for a second. Our trains have the mandate of heaven.
Right. If we're done talking, let's put this train.
I guess
through
if
paces.
you're on the spectrum, you have the mandate of locomotive to become on the spectrum. Simple as that. If you disappear, you're going to help someone or sleep. Yeah, that's fine. You gotta get the rest you need. Get the rest you need, especially after a day of class. Trains manifest heaven. It's Doom Train. It's Doom Train from one of the Final Fantasies. I don't know which one. I remember someone hyping me up on that. They're like, you suplex a train, Kikado. Or not Kikado, you suplex train, Poisson. Suplex a train, it's crazy. And then I go and look at the footage and it's all like 8-bit and the train just like I'm just like, okay, that was sold. That was overhyped to me. Need to play FF with you one day. Yes, you do. Game's gotten pretty big.
Just point it in the general direction and
You can suplex a train in like Final Fantasy like 3 or something. It sounds way cooler than it actually is because it's all like I don't know. It's not
It's moving away.
it's not as cool as it sounds because it's all 8-bit.
Meanwhile, our friends over there appear wholly unperturbed.
We did it. We invented the train whistle. Good job, everyone. We needed everyone's help to figure out how to use a whistle.
With this, we can alert those who wander too close without disturbing
Woo!
the rest of the herd.
Get a round of applause. Can you get a round of applause for everyone?
roaring success. In a quiet way, like.
As we're coming to the cowboy place, I should have switched to a cowboy fit
Then with your
or my Mad Max fit instead of
Shock Tyrrell Railroad is
being my
in service.
futuristic gamer fit. Ugh. Me, because he just got home. Yeah, go eat, go eat, go eat. Back if you choose not to sleep. Sleep. Please prio sleep over trying to watch. Alright, do I gotta go talk to the orphan again? Oh, Crossroads. Oh, this is already the last quest of 7.1. Okay. Have a good night. Thank you, Kato. I'm glad you could stop by. Some real like Rome, but her memory is real. Oh right, he met the like woman who raised him. Or no, she did. Oh no, he met his mom. That's what it was. Right, we met his mom when we went into living memory. Oh my god, he's got a little keychain. That's sweet. Little keychain of the robot that his mom would use to talk to him. Okay. I can do it. I can make it through this patch without falling asleep. Without falling asleep standing up. I will try. I will try. I will try my very best. I can do it. I just have to... willpower. I need to get Zero playing again. She's not even working today, but she's good plans with friends. And she's gonna be done with that. I want to make her play 14 with me. But then I don't want to get too far ahead so that she doesn't end up in the same situation of playing cats up. Unfortunately, I don't have the chat TTS, so it did not help. I'm sorry, Jay. Didn't even get your name wrong. I can't even properly remember people's names, and they're literally right in front of me. Yes, into the back rooms. Into the back rooms. I need to catch some of Sim's live streams. I like Sim. Hello. Hello. I love how she does that. Fun. Backrooms VTuber. Although that's the thing where it's like, VTubers often have themes over gimmicks, I've noticed. Where it's like, so many of them just are just variety streamers. They're selling selling themselves on design more than the type of content they produce. And so I'm glad there's one, I forget her name, that I saw this morning that I'd seen before, but I saw she just made a channel trailer. Or she's the car VTuber, because she's like an actual car head and like racer and stuff. And so she was like showing footage of her Um, like her drifting and stuff, which was cool. When you start with gimmicks and turn to themes on account of sticking to a gimmick is hard. That's true. It is difficult to only produce a specific type of content. Especially if you're... So if you're, like, making videos, it's a bit easier. Because, like, I can be like, okay, my videos will be about this sort of content. Okay? But if you're streaming, then having the exact same type of content for hours on end can be very difficult because you will run out of things to talk about. I have no idea what happened in that conversation just now.
There was a mountain of data to sift through, much of it
Okay, they were just like,
tantalizing, I
okay, we
admit.
needed to find the data.
But it will take time to fully decrypt everything that piques my interest.
Every Halloween
To
member in
answer
their
our
first stream.
immediate
That's
question,
true.
I've been concentrating my efforts on the audio saved by Tashul Jah herself.
Yeah, listen, will like play the game that's connected to whatever their theme is, and then yeah, just shift into the games they actually want to play. And then slowly they get to make new designs based around that. Doseki Biju, good example. Have fun at work, Heart. Get to work for 3 hours and then sit around for 12.
I've not listened to it yet. I have a selection ready for playback.
But have a
Would
good
you like to
time.
hear it now?
Yes, please.
Just gonna be...
All right. Several audio files will now play in sequence.
Please make sure you set aside appropriate time to listen to them all. I like the shirtless dude with the Super Saiyan blonde hair back there.
My name is Teishaja, and I decided to record this to help me put my thoughts in order, I suppose.
Mother?
Officially I was a virgin with a Lance Guard.
Just you and me, streamer, know when to stop me from giving. I'm stopping myself. I'm protecting myself, my own self-interest, my own safety.
I elected to remain. It was the perfect or so I said when requesting special dispensing. I had hoped to aid Commander Zoralja in the right of succession, but he did not so much as look my way. To go back and face that reality was too much for me, so when the dome appeared, I found...
I'm sorry to let you down like that.
Commander Zoran.
After all the nothing I've done.
I admired him. His incontestable strength. His
How could I?
a man
How could I not give you what the dues you're owed?
I watched him, captivated by his
What I think of Dawn Trail?
From
Yeah,
afar,
it was
I did
okay.
not dare approach.
It's difficult because it's coming off of Endwalker, and Shadowbringers and Endwalker are both amazing. So it's really hard to
His eyes
kind of
traced
just
the distance, but not
like
as mine did.
be on like such a climactic rise,
But something
shoot up to
else
200%,
on the horizon.
and then drop down to trying to start a brand new story. And then they jump around a lot in Dawn Trail.
Never fall upon me. I knew.
So, it's okay.
I knew.
Lots of people had, like didn't like it, or, like, thought it was not great. I thought it was fun. I liked all the characters, and I enjoyed it. I don't remember most of it, though. So, like, not a lot of it stuck with me. So I think that says something. Whereas, like, tons of Endwalker and Shadowbringers stuck with me.
Promised. I will have my heart's desire. Today. It should have been today. I hold a future in my arms. If you could see.
That's her talking about having her kid.
So full of hope I was.
Oh my god, he has the echo now too.
Its scales are blue.
He's your son.
My... No, I can't.
Shot me when a mother about to lose her child.
I don't know how. How could I? How? To raise a child, be a father. I don't.
He's acting like he didn't have a dad.
I can't. No.
He
No.
did have a dad.
Get it.
His dad just happened to have two heads.
Get that thing away from me.
Average fatherhood reaction. You know, imagine being a parent. No.
It's all right, little one.
No.
Surprised.
No. Hard pass.
He'll come around. Can you look shouting for me? Dearest. Hush now, little one.
The third ideologue just like, well, I lost my baby. Like, I can't find it.
That's all of them.
You said several audiologues. That was 2.
He was abandoned, the poor dear.
I just realized that Aaronville's mom, her accent was completely different than
We've also
Aaronville's.
learned of accident happened at the facility after this was recorded. Perhaps your
I don't
mother
think
didn't
they
come
grew
back
up
for
together. Or, like, I don't think she raised him. That's why.
Hey, Gololcha.
I'm fine.
Oak doesn't whine. But if you adopt a kid and don't like them, you can just release them back into the wild. On my Skyrim save, I just finally built a house, and you can adopt a kid once you build a house. I'm like, if I don't like the kid, can I just return it to the streets? Is that a valid option?
They were both so lonely.
Can I send it? Can I send it to the orphanage in Riften?
If we could have been together, maybe they would.
Be funny if you could send him to the orphanage in Riften when the like evil orphan evil headmistress, what would you call that? Evil warden, orphan warden, orphan warden, orphan. What do you call someone who runs an orphanage? Is there a phrase for that?
But it's better to know, I think. Thank you, everyone.
I didn't even realize I was doing that, Jay. Instinctively using it for pronouns. Yeah, I guess I do instinctively. I instinctively use it as the pronouns for kids. They are horrid little things. They are not people. They have no rights. They just have an existence that impedes mine. Orphan Master. It's actually the class in the next DLC for 14. You summon orphans. You summon orphans of various abilities. Works kind of like Pokemon. Geodude. I love that no matter what day it is, no matter what day it is, someone is messaging me, asking for something. Very fun. Awesome. Yeah, the number of times you used ChatGPT on one hand, and one of those times you used to ask you for a Stola fanfic. And then you got too embarrassed to read it, so you asked for it. Asking ChatGPT to write you a fanfic is wild. Just write your own. Or just find one of the millions online. And yes, I do say millions when referring to Ishtola fanfics, because I don't know about millions, but I feel like there's probably thousands. Okay. Let me tab out real quick. Enjoy the music. Enjoy. While I work in a different tab real quick for other people. No. No. Ooh. Pretty. It was just for a bit. Sure. That was nice. I spent all day. The other day was my sister's birthday, and so entire Sunday was spent at her house, which is an 1.5-hour drive away, watching football. And I don't care about football, but she loves it. And so that was that. There's just, ugh. You can only sit through so much football in a day. You can only feign so much ignorance and have half conversations with her boyfriend where he's trying to talk to you about football and you know nothing about football, and so you gotta be like, oh wow, oh yeah, that's wow, oh wow, that's crazy, oh my god. Oh my god, that's crazy. Jesus, that's ridiculous. They prepared to fluctuate out of reality like the others, yeah, but fortunately, close enough in the bloodline where that's not gonna happen. Close enough in the bloodline where that's not happening. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, no. And one could say fortunately. One could say unfortunately. 1 second when my model freezes. Ugh. Right. I've reappeared in the real world. What type of stuff do they have? Do they have what we're looking for? Nope. But I think that could be good. I think that could be good regardless. Okay, 1 second. I had done some research previously, but after double checking both here and there, that this could would be a solid choice. That reply to what I wanted to reply to, because okay, cool. All right, that maybe is temporarily done with. Emphasis on temporarily. Yay, more cutscenes for me to try and stay awake through. After I finish the Crossroads quest, maybe I'll switch to something else. It's really hard to stay engaged with some of these patch quests. Especially if you're doing it alone.
People look uneasy. Did something happen?
They remembered Sven dying again. I think Hunter. Oh, it's me, the ghost of engagement future. You can skip the cutscenes. You're not gonna go to jail about it. Yeah, but I want to know the story, even if I'm madly paying. Yeah, I get this is the final one of the expansion.
Someone was killed in the Thunder Yards.
I guess I should pay some level of attention.
Yards was one of the hunters slain by a beast.
It was a hunter, all right, and a veteran at that.
Such a senseless way to die. They say that he expended his last...
For an upright, hard-working man to meet such an
Oh my God.
unceremonious end.
But we'll be fine, won't we? Even if the system no longer erases our memory of the departed, the regulators continue to function.
His
I shan't go
voice.
before my time. Growing old and passing peacefully with the help of the ushers is only
natural.
Well, you may think so, but how are we to know? We have no memory of those who have gone. More may have met violent deaths than passed from old age, and we would be blissfully to you or me. Any of us.
It could be you, it could be me, it could even be... And then her head explodes.
Then what are we to do? Spend every waking moment thinking only of how we might die.
I guess this is why death's important. Why my model doesn't like cutscenes.
With Tom?
Look, it's Queen Sphene.
Man, they wasted no time just bringing her back to life. Sphene, we literally killed you and had a funeral for you.
Help, Queen Sphene. The grown-ups are really upset, and I don't know what to do.
I see that you are as kind-hearted as ever, Nico. Never fear. I'm here to set things aright.
I don't understand. Sphene is gone. Forever.
I mean, she was a computer program. Someone could totally rebuild her. She's kind of a computer
You there,
program.
Gusson. You were the Queen's aide, weren't you? What's the meaning of this?
Begging your pardon, Vow of Resolve. But Her Majesty Queen Sphene is paying visit to her people, as is her wont.
Bro, she then.
Talking about?
She had.
Sphene is dead. You
I like the
officiated
GPU in
funeral
the background.
yourself. We all placed flowers to mourn her passing.
A funeral? For Her Majesty? What a curious jest. You know full well that ceremony was to commemorate those lives lost during the attack of Alexandria. Her Majesty walks among her people that she might support them in this most...
She got better.
Your Majesty, this is no way to live. I wish that I could. Truly I do. You needn't fret, however.
We're all gonna go to the Arcadion.
All of us shall be made endless.
Uh-oh.
I have created a new system that allows you to transplant your memories directly into an ethereal vessel.
I did it in
One
5
not
minutes and
reliant
off
upon
camera.
soul cells. This way, you need never again fear death. Our stores of ether are at present. But some of you received neo-regulators for the funerals, and there are still more we have yet. One day soon, those with neo-regulators will be called...
Sus.
Only 5,000 of us?
You Victral!
Vidral?
The real Sphene would never be content to save only some of her people. Who are you?
It's evil, Sphene.
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Dun dun dun. And she does an evil bad guy smile. I can't believe it. You know, this isn't very intimidating considering who our character is again, where it's like all the people staring ominously. And again, our character is 800 times more powerful than anyone.
Let's return to the back room.
Like, we could single-handedly fight this entire city off if we wanted to. Not even just in-game, in canon. It's very hard to be stressed when your character's just that strong. Why would you nefariously smile? That's such an easy way to get caught. Like, jacket of that style, but that is the like figured is safe way to let. Okay. Gurg. Level 1 commoners are super scary. Oh no, they're all staring at me. If only I didn't have a cannon domain expansion that could just cause ether explosions. I feel like the Warrior of Light probably at some point has used something domain expansion-y. I just don't remember. God've. God've. By whose design? Is Oblivion the name of this group? I don't remember. I was playing Oblivion Remastered. I don't really get the appeal of Oblivion. It's just okay. Meanwhile, in the Hall of Living Memory. As Spheen's point of view. Is Sphene ghost getting high in living memory? With his Stola and that guy?
Where am I?
Only the Warrior Light had some ability to summon someone version themselves with a combined ability strong enough to kill the embodiment of nihilism. That's true. They could eat so many they could tank so many planets.
Are they safe? Why am I?
Oh. I would never expect the actual Sphene to still show up. Assuming that's what happened. Wow! What an exciting conclusion to 7.1. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Oblivion is some of the best quest writing in modern RPGs, but also had together with sticks and prayer. That's the thing, where it's like everything I've seen in regards to like the quests seem really fun, like the murder dinner party and stuff is the only one that comes to mind because I haven't seen a whole lot. But then the actual like gameplay is and I find pretty boring. So I can see why people would in theory like place it above Skyrim in certain aspects, but in other ways I'm just like, eh. Oh no, Queen Spleen. She spleened. She spleened to death. Oh, the pain. Oh, the pain of her poor spleen. Okay. My connection is being strange. I think that might be a sign. Oh yeah, its leveling system is a mess. Its leveling system is atrocious. If you play it as intended, enemies rapidly outlevel you. Awesome. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm there for. Makes the game as difficult as possible. I was noticing that when I was just like going into dungeons and stuff. I felt like I was getting my butt kicked pretty hard. Against what I assumed was stuff that I was supposed to be dealing with. I only got like 16 hours or something into the game. So, I don't know. Maybe I didn't get far enough. Oh boy, I love opening my YouTube timeline and getting spoilers for 7.4. It's my favorite. That's what I get for not constantly being up to date on content. Constantly running the risk. Constantly running the risk of being spoiled because I didn't immediately play when something was released. Very fun. Part of me is tempted to just shift gears and screw around in Skyrim. I don't know if that's worth streaming though. So to speak. If I were to, so that's one of the convenient things about doing Twitch over something like YouTube, is that you can switch gears very easily, whereas in YouTube I would have to shut it down and create a new broadcast if I wanted to change the way up stuff. I mean, actually, I wouldn't. Hold on a minute, I can change it right now. As a viewer, it would be fun for you if I want to sleep. No, it's only 2:30, I'm fine. The only thing that was really pushing me down is just like pure boredom. If I stream, this stream is now a stream full of stream stuff. Anything. Description text. Let me change the thumbnail. Let me change the thumbnail. Perfect. This stream has been updated to certainly be one of the streams of all time, instead of being something Pacific or even Atlantic. And who knows? There we go. Okay. Perfect. Hello? Face tracking? Are you there? Alright. Let's boot up, ladies and gentlemen. And if anything, I can also shift focus. Oh goodness, that's loud. If anything, I can shift focus to like math or something if I feel like it in a bit. I'm running the hello? I'm running the Oh, that's why. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna lower my standing desk, and it's not plugged in right now. So I'm not gonna lower my standing desk. How am I gonna do this? I'm doing the Twitch play right now, though. I can just stream whatever I want. Oh, some of the problems that post on the Discord. That's a good idea. Yeah, I'll do that in a bit then. I'll kill a bit of time with Skyrim. And then, yeah, some of them did look fun. One of the most recent ones was the one that was like the... like a series that looked interesting. Okay. I'm gonna turn down the master volume. Then let's see. Ski Ram. I still need to talk to the Greybeards. 1 second. Let me charge my iPad, or like make sure my iPad has some more battery, so that when I do those problems, I can do it from my iPad instead of having to do it with just LaTeX or with like a mouse and keyboard. I'm also gonna change my wallpaper on my iPad. It's currently in spoilers. I have to change it off of spoilers, so let's just change it. There we go. I've despoiled. I've despoilered my iPad background. Perfect. There we go. Fun. Okay, let me just hook it up to the charger. Oops. Spoilers like for Mathmas, or is it code that's a picture of my face? No, I'm not the type of person to put my well, I guess in a way, yes. It's the image that's gonna be when I plan to do an update to some of my like background designs, to like my stream overlay design, my schedule design and whatnot, and so it's one of those images that is a background for one of those, and so it's something that I'm not ready to show off to the world yet, but does exist. Okay, is it the new model design? Maybe. The new model design might be part of it. Maybe. Maybe. You didn't guess that, though. You didn't guess that, though. That is unknown to the world. The fact that I have a new model coming relatively soon is not known knowledge. It's not like it's, you know, it's not like it's all but fully complete or anything. It's not like I'm waiting on one final piece of stuff before I officially announce a debut date. That would be ridiculous. Is my lying working? Huh? Oh, Durgan. Hello. The thing I announced several months ago before you were even a part of the channel. Yes, exactly. The spoilers for the thing that everyone knows is coming. Will it have a bulb toggle? I could I could talk to the person rigging it. It's not difficult. As far as I know, it's just you just turn on and off the hair with a button. Yeah, I could talk to the person rigging it. Oh, how the hell did you... Bro, can you land? But I also don't want to give them more work. They're a busy person. Thank you. They're very busy, and they're super nice to work with. This is peer pressure. I really don't want to give them more on their plate. But I will talk about them more in the future when the official debut comes around. When the official debut comes around, I will talk about my having worked with them. I will, because they're a super chill person. And they're not even like someone I know. They're someone I have purely interacted with on like on an art level. Like they're straight up just an artist I commissioned, and they have been absolutely amazing to work with. And so for any future work, I will almost definitely commission them again. My high society debut. It is around the corner. Yeah, I don't want to promise anything. In theory, it's not even joking, before the end of the year. If things go well, it will be before the end of the year. If things don't go well, then it will get the debut will get delayed, but only till like mid-January likely. It really just depends on kind of one. I'm just waiting on one more piece. One person, one factor. And if that goes well, then we good. If that goes not so well, then we delayed. But ultimately, everyone's busy. Everyone's got their own schedules and own stuff. So, like, I'm never gonna hold it against someone if they aren't able to necessarily meet the deadline. Because I've been there. And it sucks.
Those vampires put up a hell of a fight.
But it, oftentimes isn't the end of the world. Unless your deadline literally is the end of the world, then I don't think you're gonna run into too much of a problem. Good job, you guys. I'm assuming it's that, and then you take this and you put it in the thing. I'm glad you're excited, though. It makes me happy. Makes me happy to see people invested in the projects. It's weird. Lydia keeps yelling at me, burn the vampire, when I'm the vampire. Lydia, we're friends. Can you at least pretend that we're friends? Really hope you can make that stream. So my goal for that stream is probably ideally on a Friday. A Friday or a weekend. Because yeah, I want it to be accessible. I want people to be able to attend it.
By the divines, it's as if my eyes have been opened. I am blinded by the light of your majesty. I must obey you. What would you have of me, master? Certainly. Where can I will set out at once then.
If her vague directions. Off to go. Okay. Seducing a lot of monks that day. Not that day. You can only seduce one monk per day. I already met my monk seduction quota, so unfortunately I can't do it again immediately. a common problem. I am known, many monks are known to be coming on to me. But I reject them. I have to save my vampiric seduction powers for other more important matters. Oh. Alright. Go to Castle Volkapar. Or like pop my chest. My chest needs a good crack. Just a nice multi-level right up my sternum. That would be really nice. Really, really nice. Super loud. I love doing that around people because most of the time they look at me just like, "Are you okay?" Like, yeah, I just like breaking the air. I like popping all the air in my body.
Well done. Yes, I see that. I trust his capture. I wish I could have been there to... Well, your thrall awaits, and we have given him the Elder Scroll.
You have an Elder Scroll?
Master, I have
let us hear the words
of course. What it... Ah, yes, the Elder... Of course, Master.
Okay,
Now,
it's a reading.
everyone will please be quiet. I must concentrate. I see a vision before me. An image of a great bow.
Everyone's loudly talking while he's like, "Please be quiet." Oh my god.
Now a voice whispers.
Taking this potion of blood.
Among the night's children,
You need something?
a dread lord will
I'm looking for more potions of blood. Anyone seen more potions of blood?
dragons return.
Here's a potion of blood.
Darkness will mingle with light.
I have everything I need,
Light
light.
and the day will be. The voice fades and the words begin
You good,
to
Chief?
shimmer in
Okay.
Peace.
But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy recorded in other scrolls.
Very interesting, Moth Priest.
I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient.
Alright, so we gotta
I have
go
visioned
get the
darkness, and I see no more. To
dragon.
know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls.
God darned. Right, I gotta go find a bunch of Elder Scrolls.
My traitor wife stole one of them away. As for the other, it seems our work...
Sees bloody, barely living person. You good, bro? Okay. And it just starts talking to them. Hey, hey. You there? Good? Doing anything? You need anything while I'm out? Right, I have to go ask the librarian. And the librarian's gonna point me to the homeless man who lives in an igloo, who made a deal with the devil. And then I don't remember. I think the homeless dude made a deal with the devil. I think he's also the one who wants a bunch of people's blood for some reason. I don't know what for. Okay. Am I not able to just go the other way? Okay.
Archmage or not, my rules about books still stand.
Oh, look for Elder Scroll.
What do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about?
I guess it's not a homeless igloo, because an igloo is a home.
You think that even if it would be kept under the highest security? Of course. I'll bring so don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Fight well.
I just need to... Alright, no, we're not gonna kill him. Not yet. Or today.
Here you go.
Then
Spill anything on them.
ask Grog about the insane book.
All this knowledge, he's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls. He's been gone for a long while. Too long. Somewhere up north. He said he found some...
Yeah, this is the one I was talking about.
From him since.
Well, that was easy. I like quests that aren't really quests. You have the briefest of conversations with one individual, and they're like, oh, quest complete. Excellent work. Wait, he just lived right down the road? Hardly, lost to the wilds. Man's up the street. Y'all just never bothered to go up the street. Isn't the guy also in the MSQ? Yeah, he is. But I've not gotten that farther in the MSQ. I think you have to essentially do the same quest in the MSQ, where you talk to the guy, the librarian, then he's like, go look for this crazy dude. And it's just, you end up needing to get the scrolls for DLC as well.
When the top Elder Scroll, the Empire. But I cannot go to it. Not here. Well, here on the cosmological scale. Well, it's all nearby.
Don't make
One
me
life
curse you.
lifts the other. You see this masterwork. Septimus is lucky. Then they left behind their own way of.
I forgot that he was nuts.
Have you heard of Black Reef? Under deep of time.
Yeah.
But not all. Two things. The route, the edge.
Where you go to the cool underground area with like a dragon in it. That's one of the things I really like is that underground area. I wish they had done a bit more with that. Man, I want an igloo. It's cool how igloos work. I don't know the specifics behind it, but like the fact that they work at all, I find cool. It's like it's a bunch of ice, but it keeps you warm. The fact that it's able to insulate in the way it does, I find very interesting. I imagine most people hate Blackreach because if you're not overpowered at this point in the game, yeah, it's awful. If you are overpowered in this point of the game, then it's probably not going to be that big of a problem. The only things that like do significant damage to me is fire attacks, and the Falmer have basically no fire attacks. They're primarily ice and like poison. So it's not too bad. Alternatively, if I find a plate, then I could just find the exit and bully my way through with the glitch. I suppose I'll do it legitly, even though I'm overleveled. Fire attacks like on your paper skin and charcoal bones. Exactly. I was born to burn. Yeah, I feel like my skin has a papery kind of quality. A bit dry. A bit dry. And flammable. Yeah. If I had to rate myself on a scale of flammable to not, I'd say I'm pretty up there. Pretty up there on the flammable spectrum. Of all the spectrums I could be on, it makes sense that I'm on at least 5 of them. Listen, you're definitely on some kind of spectrum if you get a math degree. I'm aware enough to know that. Which means that yes, Jay, you getting a pure math degree. But also, nah, man, people just have interests. But also, our brains are all wired in such.
Who is this, brother? Another of the smooth skins looking for food? This one must be trapped to us.
Like, so many unique ways of our brains working that even referring to something as definitively neurodivergent feels a bit weird. I feel like many people are quote unquote are, you know, technically on a level of neurodivergence, even if they yeah, can function well in society. It's less about, and we just assume it has to do with like ability to function in society instead of how your brain is working. I've never gotten tested. Yeah, exactly. There's some people who have it worse, and so I can't say definitively that, you know, oh, I am definitely neurodivergent. I just know I'm a bit quirky. Hee hee, I'm so quirky. I'm not like other girls. How did Jadar get over here? No idea. Yeah, no. That'll always be a way to like justify it if you think, oh, I can't be this or I can't be that because someone else has it worse. But it's like, if you break your leg, if you break your leg but someone else breaks both their legs, it doesn't discount the fact that you broke your leg. It's just in this particular instance they have it worse than you. So comparing them doesn't really do any good. All right then. It's probably like, on a similar note, that's I'm not like other girls, I'm a man, exactly. Why? United States. What were we just talking about? I have no idea. I completely lost my train of thought. It was there, and now it most certainly isn't. Alright, divergent neurological summations. That sounds about right. How do I lose a whole train? Well, I lose the whole train because if I'm constantly staring at trains, then when I shift focus to a different train, I can only focus on so many trains at once. And again, that's a case of neurodivergence where it's like hyper train fixation. So it has its ups, it has its downs. Mostly it has its lengths because it's a train. But hey, that's just me. Really, you've never cared for trains, not even like locomotives or anything? I find locomotives very fun specifically because of all the moving parts. I really like moving parts. They make me happy. I want a fidget that's just like full of levers and stuff, like full of levers, full of clicks and pops, things I can, little toys to mess around with. You don't like memorizing facts? I don't know if I like memorizing facts. Yeah, some people are crazy with that kind of stuff in the sense of like, yeah, like model numbers and like different makes of different things. I'm more interested in I guess processes and application, which would make sense considering the degree I got. There's a large fixation on application. That's actually also, I think, quite studying abstract concepts can sometimes take me a little bit to get, because if I'm wanting to focus on application, then pure math theory can sometimes get a bit lost on me. So I have to sometimes really think about it. And then, of course, other times it does just click, but it depends. Depends on the time of day, it depends on the weather, depends on the airspeed of a swallow or something. I don't know. Clicking the like button, yeah. Like clicking things, like smashing that like button, hitting that subscribe bell. Oh, maybe I am more tired than I thought. I sound tired, that's for sure. I think I was hoping for somewhat of a, maybe like a runner's high, but it's like a streamer's high. You know, you go long enough and then you get that kind of like a passive, that innate second wind. The innate. Can't provide. No. You're more than good. You're doing great, sweetie. You're doing an excellent job. Although I think, yeah, I think right here might be the place to call it. Just so that rest. I also have to record a bit more Mathmas stuff. So I think I will call it for now. But I've been Poisson Variance, your VTuber math lover gamer and nonsense enjoyer. Thank you all so much for watching my beepy math boy ass. And I will see you all next time. Bye bye. I didn't have outro music going.